I'm Cecilia the Amateur. So for those of you who don't know, in the Mexican culture we celebrate Dia de los Muertos once a year on November 2nd. And for this year, my husband and I decided to create our own miniature display of an altar, which is to represent our loved ones who have passed. And we use the word celebration because instead of being sad, we want to bring them back to life. And when they come, the idea is that they're going to come back and see the things that they enjoyed, including their family. We each have 2 family members up here. I'm going to start with my husband's aunt, Josefina SERRTOS Paredes. She was always in a really great mood. She always had a smile. Her hugs were very warm, and her laugh was just one of those laughs that just made you laugh even more. The 2 things that we have to represent her, you might think it's funny, but every time I would see her, and it's not a bad thing because you know that's just what she enjoyed, was a nice cold beer in her hand. She enjoyed her drinks, so we couldn't find a smaller one, but we have this drink here that she enjoyed right here. And she also enjoyed her word finds, so we have a nice little book here with a pen, so if she wants to come back and find those words, they're right here for her. We're gonna move on to my grandma from my dad's side, Maria Guadalupe Franco Martin. She was also the life of a party. She always had a smile, enjoyed her drinks as well, but we would give her mocktails, but we wouldn't tell her that, so I'm sorry, Grandma. One thing that she enjoyed were her candies, and she was a typical grandma, so she always had these in her pockets or in her purse. Her little strawberry candies and her little caramel candies. Very sweet. She also had like these little brooches on her clothing. I don't have one here unfortunately, but you guys can only imagine. Little shiny brooches. It was either like a bee or a butterfly or like some type of beetle. Those fancy little brooches that people would wear in their outfits. She was always cracking jokes as well. She was always in a great mood. Moving on to my husband's side of the family, we have his brother-in-law, George Blanco, who unfortunately left behind 2 loving children and a wife. And not a day goes by that he isn't missed. He left us too soon, but again, we're gonna celebrate him by having his favorite chocolate here. He was a sweet tooth. He enjoyed his chocolate. As you can see, we have some M&Ms, Milky Ways, and Snickers. I think Snickers was like one of his favorite ones. And boiling hot coffee. Too hot for any of us, but he enjoyed a nice boiling hot, and I say boiling because it had to be very hot. I have a little one. I know this is more for an espresso, but we didn't want to cover the whole thing with the big cup. But we have a little nice cup of coffee here for George. And he was also into Harley Davidsons, and you know, he liked his motorcycles. And last but not least, we have my grandpa from my mom's side, FERMIN Barajas Martin. And no, my grandma from my dad's side and my grandpa from my mom's side are not related. No relation there. He was very much a nature person. He enjoyed the nature so much that was like his life. He grew up in the farm, obviously, from back in the day, so he loved sleeping under the stars, literally. Outside of his house, you would just find him sleeping in the sidewalk, and you would think, is something wrong with that man? No, he was just taking his nap of the day underneath a tree, his lemon tree. That was him. he also enjoyed just going to the field every day and just picking fruits. That was his favorite thing to eat, were fruits. So we have a nice little fruit bowl over here. One of his favorite ones were tunas. So we have a nice tuna there. For those of you who don't know what a tuna is, this is it right here. It's so delicious, you have to try it. But we have a nice little spread of strawberries, oranges, grapes. He enjoyed chayote as well, pineapple, because it was like sweet. He enjoyed his fruit. And on his birthday, he enjoyed a nice pastry. So he would always buy himself a nice little cake just for himself. It was either all chocolate or vanilla with a lot of icing. And that's what he enjoyed. These are the 4 people that we chose to have on our little altar here. And the reason why is they were the most recent ones that passed in our family. So we wanted to really dedicate this to them, and hopefully they are represented here and that they see that we love them. What the Mexican culture does, if you go and visit Mexico anytime around November, you will see a nice spread, bigger displays of altares with tables packed with just things that people enjoy.
Mexicanos en específico reaccionamos muy diferente y muy raro a la muerte. Es más, nuestra tradición más importante es el Día de Muertos. ¿Y qué festejamos? Pensamos que la única razón por la que un mexicano regresaría de la muerte sería a comer y a chupar. Por lo único que un mexicano reviviría sería por eso. Entonces les ponen altares donde les ponen todas las cosas que probablemente los mató. Porque nunca vas a ver un altar con pan sin gluten, lechuga, espirulina, ¿no? Porque ese muerto va a revivir y va a estar así como, ya llega, ah, no mames, no, qué hueva. Y se va a morir otra vez.
I thought it would be funny and nice to add a bit of humor before I continue with the video. So as you guys can see, I have 2 boxed Barbies and 1 unboxed Barbie here. So this is the one that we showed last year for 2020 of Barbie Dia de los Muertos, and I didn't take her out of her box, but today I have her out because she's here to show you guys this year's Dia de los Muertos Barbies. And we have Ken and we have Barbie here. So these are 2021 Dia de Muertos Barbies, and I'm going to be showing you in full detail both of them, and I will be taking them out of their box. I just wanted you guys to see the box from last year again, so you guys can get a little like remembrance. I have her video in my channel. It's one of the most viewed videos, and I greatly appreciate it because it's one of my favorite videos as well. So I hope this year I do it justice. Moving on, yes, this is last year's box. It's pink and bright, and then this year they went with the more traditional with a deep purple. And here I have the Ken doll. We're starting with Ken. He is gonna be wearing his traditional charro suit. It's a nice representation, and let's unbox him. So this is him just in his box still, but I took the plastic cover that they have over so I won't have a glare. But already, this is like the first time I see them in like physically, and I'm just excited. So every doll does come with their certificate of authenticity. So you will find this in the back of the box. You will have to physically take out the other layer that they come in. So don't miss it and try not to ruin it. It does come in a plastic cover like this. And they also come with their own stand. This is what I was able to take out so far. But the one from last year did not have this little grip. It was a lot more difficult. I don't know how the girl is, but all I'm missing, which I have it in the box, is the stick. but it does have the little gripper here, so you could just put it on the waist. Again, I don't know how the girl is going to be. I'm over here cleaning up and I'm putting away the dolls, and I'm reading the paper of the certificate of authenticity, and my husband realized this before me, but both certificates for both Ken and Barbie, they both say Barbie. Like, they're the exact same paper, which kind of sucks and it kind of defeats the purpose in my opinion. So I have him all out of his box, and I am just in love. The quality of the clothes, out of this world. I mean, look at the detail on the side of the pants. He has a purple stitch on both sides. Really, really nice. All along the side of his pants. And then he has his belt. His little, like, buckle right here. It looks like real metal. The quality feels really great. Like, it's sturdy, it's thick. Like, if this was a real shirt for my size, that's what it feels like real human clothes. Even on his little, like, on his shirt, on the bottom, his little cufflinks, little buttons, look real. And it has a different texture than the shirt. It's not fabric, it's like gel, like they use like some type of hard glue, but it feels good. It's like smooth. But you can see his boots. So the detailing in this boot, oh my goodness. There's little like skulls and flowers and stitching, and you can feel it. So it's not just one flat surface, it's like actual texture. And he has little like buckles on the side too of his boots on both sides. This is a front. In the front, he has a nice purple bow tie, just like a chador suit would have, and not necessarily purple, but you know, all his shirt has the buttons as well in the front. And look at the detailing right here of all the stitching. Oh my gosh. It looks like the real deal, like the one I have on my shirt, which, by the way, off topic, this shirt and my earrings will be placed underneath in the description box of where I purchased them. As you already know, Amazon is a place to go. So we'll have this shirt and these earrings in the description box down below if you guys want to get your own, okay? This is a gabán. That's how you say it in Spanish and in English. I wish I knew another term for it, but this is a gabán. But yes, he has little fringe in his gabán. The back, oh my goodness, look at this. Gorgeous, just continues all the way. Look at it. We're gonna move on with his sombrero, which honestly, quality control was not the best here, because on this side, it lined up pretty well. There's this, if you have the doll, you will know what I mean. There's like this little handle. There's like this little handle on the side, and it lined up on this side, but it didn't line up on the other side. But other than that, I'm not disappointed. It's not like the end of the world. But what I do love is the detail in the little strap that it has on the hat. It has, again, it's very textured. It's silver. It has skulls and flowers. Same deal, just not in color. And all the stitching along here looks like the real deal. So I love that. And this is the inside. Not that it's exciting, but the top part looks exactly how the hat should look, because they're supposed to have a good grip when they hold it and put it on their head. And I love that. Only thing is that as far as the doll itself, way too much hair product. Way too much that it's kind of sticky, and that's kind of disappointing. But I know that they had to do what they had to do so they could keep it down. Oh, I have backwards. But yeah, this is him right here. I just love the way he looks. His face paint, oh my goodness, so gorgeous. I don't know if you guys can see the detail in that, but it looks awesome. Ken, Barbie, Dia de Muertos, 2021. Last but not least, and in my opinion, I feel like I saved the best for last. That's why I wanted to do the chick at the end. La Chica right here. Miss Barbie 2021 Dia de Muertos. This is the beautiful, gorgeous box again. It's like the same detail as Ken. I didn't show you the sides, so here's the side for you guys to get a look of that. The back just pretty much says the tradition and the customs of what Dia de Muertos is. They have it in both English and in Spanish. So I feel like she has a lot more detail than the 2020. The reason why is because she has a lot more hair accessories, more jewelry, and it's just her dress has a lot more colors and patterns than the first one. So for her headpiece, she has a traditional cempasúchil flower that we use for the altares and around Dia de los Muertos. My pronunciation is horrible, I'm sorry, but I will have the name up on the screen for you guys. It's what we use for our altar here today. So again, cempasúchil, the flower is on her head as like a crown, and she also has a pink and purple little twist as well. And unlike Ken, her hair is not with product. It's a little bit tangled and there's not a lot of curl there, but it's very soft and it's long and gorgeous. Her jewelry, she has 3 bracelets. She has an orange and blue one on her right wrist, and then she has a hot pink one in her left wrist. Very thick one right here. I like the little detail. I wish that they were just secured on her hands so they wouldn't fall off at all, because now I'm scared that I'm going to lose them. But you know, I feel like since it is like a collectible, I know that children can play with them, but I feel like they should just make it so they won't come off, considering the fact that these are special Barbies. But moving on, we have her earrings. They're huge silver skull earrings with little details that you could feel the texture. It's gorgeous. They have little hearts, and you could see the smile of the skull. Like, you could see the skull full on, as well as her headpiece. I didn't even notice that her headpiece had skulls in it, but they do have skulls as well. And then her little top here with the little embroidery, oh, just gorgeous. It's also like a pink color and has orange on the neckline. I almost feel like it needs to go off the shoulder a bit so you can see her detail in her neck. But look at this, and it's all attached. It's all one piece, but this is attached in the front, so you can't lift this up, which I love because it just keeps it traditional that way. Like it's down like that. This is so cute. And then you can't really see it up front, but you can kind of see it on the side. She has like a silver and pink belt. It's not a belt, it's part of the dress, but it's almost like to add like a division from the bottom of the dress to the top. It's just to add more color, I guess. The black right here has little gray skulls and little gray flowers all on the black part as well. And then this layer right here has it's not embroidered, but it has like a print with different colors and skulls and flowers, as well as the bottom little ruffles, which I love. The back is like this. It's all one piece, so it's all attached, as you can see. I almost wish I had this dress for me. Like, if someone can make this for me, I would greatly appreciate it. I want this, as well as the one for 2020, which I will show you guys again in this video. I will have the video linked down below, by the way, in the description box for last year's Dia de Muertos Barbie, and I will have it also up somewhere up in the screen so you guys could go back and view that one if you want to see her. This Barbie has purple heels to match her box and her purple hair on the top. I like the fact that this year they made sure that they were not just like a single shoe to put on, and they had like, this one has a little strap so it doesn't fall off, and it's very secure in there. The one from last year, the shoe keeps falling off, and it's quite annoying. I almost feel like the shoes are too small for her feet, but again, they're not falling off, so I like that. But they have a little pose, so her left leg is slightly bent, so when she's on her little stand, she has like a little curve and a little, like, you know. So I feel like one of her legs is slightly longer than the other, but they do that purposely just to let you guys know in case you receive your doll and you think, you know, quality control was bad. No, that's how they're made. And unlike Ken's stand, this one comes like this. Her face painting, to be honest, it's kind of basic, but I guess it's for the doll. I guess her dress speaks a lot of volumes already, so they wanted to go simpler on the face. Traditional little like face skull painting. I have a sugar skull here for I have these for comparison on the side. So it kind of looks like that, I think, right? I think they got it. This is Barbie, and I just think she's gorgeous. Her dress is also well made. It's sturdy. I don't think there's going to be a stitch falling out at all. The thing that I have here is her hair. The packaging. Parents, do not let your child do it. They will rip things if they do it. Have an adult take them out if you do plan to give it to a child. The packaging, I almost feel like they're strapped for a roller coaster ride. Very heavy packaging. The back, their gear, I should say. It's a lot of work to take them out of the box. That's why I didn't do it the first time, I'm not gonna lie, but I did it now. But it's almost like they're strapped on for a roller coaster. So keep that in mind, that if you are going to gift it to a child, make sure you let the parents know that they're going to be the ones to handle taking them out of the box so they won't damage the Barbie or the box if they want to keep it, because the boxes are in great condition to have around. They're gorgeous, and I'm going to show you the inside of one of the boxes so you guys can see the detail work that they have. Something else that last year's Barbie did not have, and I don't know if the 2019 Barbie had, but last year's Barbie did not have painted nails, as do I not have them, but this Barbie does in fact have pink nail polish on, which I find that quite amazing because that just adds on more to the detail and the quality of the doll. And I didn't even notice, but her bracelet also has skulls in it. Again, great job Mattel in creating these beautiful, gorgeous dolls once again. I almost feel like they're going to keep bringing new ones every year. Will I collect them all? Probably not. These Barbies, when you buy them, they cost around $75, so they are kind of pricey. They even sell them at your local HEB if you are from Texas. So, you know, they have these at your HEB in their beautiful, gorgeous boxes. So you don't have to go far to get your Barbies. And I'm pretty sure back in California, where I am from, they have them at Target, Walmart, and online Mattel Creations. You could also get them online. So, you know, before you go out looking in other websites that are like eBay, Mercari, and Amazon, I don't know if they have them. I'm pretty sure they do now. They have everything. But before you go off and looking in those websites, check Mattel website, check your local Target, your Walmart, and your HEB. And they should cost around $75. Anything higher than that, I find it quite ridiculous. The inside of the box looks like this. I find it, I just love the inside of the box because it shows like a traditional art that the colors are just amazing. I feel like this is real. It's just, I feel like when you have the doll on display, it's just a great cute little background to have. It has like the candles and the skull. It has the traditional paper banners. So I have the box from last year side by side with the one for this year. And one thing that I like about last year's box is that they have a picture frame for the doll before that. So the 2019 MUERTO Barbie is, you know, represented here as well. I wish they would have done that here, but I guess it would have been too many picture frames. But it would have been nice because, you know, that is art to represent your loved ones from the past. And I feel like if they keep adding on, it will look like an actual doll, you know, with families, with picture frames and stuff like that. But that's just my opinion. But as you can see, these are the boxes side by side. You let me know which one you like best. I like the one from last year best, to be honest. And I'm going to show you the inside of the box as well, like the actual hard part, because there's quite some details in there that are different. You might be wondering, why am I showing you the inside of the box? I just am. So the only difference here are the corners of each box. This one is just plain purple. It does have some designs, but not as much as this one does, as you can tell. The detail there is a lot different. I almost wish that since the front of the box has that detailing in the corners and the sides, I wish that this one would have had the same details that it has on its corners on the inside as well. Just saying. I thought it would look nice, you know, because the background itself is quite gorgeous. I almost feel like side by side, if you want to display them, this wouldn't be bad either. Like, the inside is just gorgeous. So here are the dolls side by side, so you guys could take a look at them and compare them. They are each beautiful in their very own way. I love them all. I feel like she's giving me more like quinceañera vibes. Just saying, it could also be a wedding dress. She's giving me more like party time. He's giving me more like I'm gonna start singing vibe because of his chattel suit. One thing that I do have to say about his chattel suit though is that I almost wish that, because traditional chattel suits on the side of their pants have like the buttons and the little tassels and the little buckles, I guess you could say. So I almost wish that they would have done that here, but I know there's only so much you can do when it comes to a toy. These are a great representation of Dia de los Muertos. I greatly again appreciate Mattel for making this line in this series. Again, I don't know if they're going to continue it. I don't have the 2019 one, which honestly she wouldn't have fit here anyways. This box is too small for them. But I feel like this doll right here, 2020, represents a little bit of 2019 and 2020 Barbie because of the colors that she has on her dress and the way that her dress is like outlined and the pattern and everything. I feel like it's a representation of both. This doll right here, what I like is that her hair is all the way up. It's twisted and braided up nicely how you would normally have it if you were, you know, Dia de los Muertos. I'm not saying that this is not traditional, it's just that I just love this representation a little bit better. The face painting is different, which I quite enjoy. None of them look the same. It makes me want to try it out. Who knows? I might do a video of me trying to do this. I know my makeup is not the best. Don't judge me. I just needed it to be dramatic. I look more like the lady in the back here. I was going for that look because it was a lot easier. You know, she has a little mustache. But I was going for that look. Who knows? Maybe I will try to attempt one of these looks in the future. Let me know in the comments down below if you want to see that video. And you guys can take a look again. This doll, the only jewelry that she has are her earrings. And the accessory that she has as far as anything else is her headpiece. This one in fact has a headpiece, earrings, and bracelets on both hands. Her shoes are gold, just a reference, and they're slip-ons. So it's just a gold heel. It's beautiful, I'm not gonna lie. And I do like that it's not your typical Barbie shoe as far as what I think. Surprisingly they're staying on. I guess she heard me and she, like, you know, kept her shoe on. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, go ahead, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to become a member of the Amateur family. And hit the bell to get notified for any of my future videos. Don't forget to leave a comment down below and check out the description box. I'm going to start leaving little notes in the description box to let me know that you are reading it. And also, the description box is there for you guys to see any of the things that I showed in this video. Like, for instance, the beautiful dolls, the shirt that I'm wearing, these beautiful earrings, and any of my previous videos. Thank you again. Bye!